Reward for honesty. Long time ago, Gattu lived in a city with his poor parents. He studied in second standard. Along with studies, he was very fond of pencils of different designs and colorful erasers too. By watching other students having different kinds of erasers and pencils, he also wished to have those with him. Mom, like other students, I want colorful pencils and erasers. But due to lack of money, his parents always refused him.
Son, pencils and erasers are too expensive and we don't have that much money with us.
Therefore, now Gattu stopped asking his parents for pencil and eraser. But he constantly kept thinking about it. One day, even I will have many wonderful pencils and erasers. Like this, many days passed. One day, while returning from school, on the back road of his school, he saw 3 different colored pencils and 3 different colored erasers too. Oh wow! These pencils and erasers are so beautiful! Saying this, he picked them up. Wow! The fragrance from this rubber is nice. But whose are these? He looked around here and there, but he found no one. There's nobody here. I think I should keep these with me. Thinking this, he put all of them in his bag and returned home. During evening, while doing his homework, he remembered. I have those new pencils and aromatic erasers too. Today, I will complete my homework with them. He took out those pencils and erasers from his bag and started doing his homework. And suddenly, his mother came over there. Gattu, what are you doing? Mom, I'm doing my school homework with these pencils and aromatic eraser. But who gave you this pencil and eraser? Mom, when I was returning back from school, on the back road of school, I found 3 pencils and 3 erasers. And you kept all of them? Yes, Mom. This is very wrong, Gattu. You shouldn't have picked them up, son. But, Mom, there was nobody around. I'm sure while returning from school, they must have fallen from someone's bag. You better give them to the principal tomorrow. But, Mom, these are extremely nice. I always wanted these kinds of pencil and erasers. Gattu, greed can land anyone in trouble, you know. So we should be honest always, and if these kind of pencil and erasers are in your destiny, then sooner or later you will have them anyhow. On his mother's explanation, Gattu understood. As you say, Mom. Next day, along with those pencils and erasers, Gattu went to the principal's room and he said to the principal, Principal, sir, I found these pencils and erasers in the back road of the school. Please keep them and give these to whoever they belong to.
Very nice, Gattu. I appreciate your honesty. Everyone should be as honest as you are.
Gattu was delighted on hearing Principal's words and went from there. Principal called the peon and said,
Go to each and every class and tell everybody that someone found 3 beautiful pencils and 3 aromatic erasers. He has deposited them with me. Therefore, whoever they belong to shall come and collect them from me quickly.
Peon did the same. When Pintu, who was classmate of Gattu, got to know about this, he thought,
Those are my pencils and erasers. I shall go right now and collect them from Principal Sir.
He came out of the class and headed towards Principal's room. While on his way to the Principal's room, he thought,
I lost all hopes of getting back my pencils and erasers. But look how easily I'm about to get them back.
Thinking this, he went to the principal's room.
Principal Sir, those are my pencils and erasers.
All right, Pintu. Take your pencils and erasers back.
On seeing his lost pencil and erasers, Pintu became greedy and he thought,
If I'm getting my pencils and erasers back, then why should I take only 3 pencils and erasers? I shall take 5 pencils and erasers.
And he said to the principal,
Principal Sir, These are only 3 pencils and 3 erasers, whereas I lost 5 pencils and 5 erasers.
What?
Yes, Principal sir, I have been cheated.
On hearing this, Principal became very angry. Immediately he called the peon.
Raju, call Gattu in my office quickly.
Peon called Gattu quickly and Principal asked him,
Gattu, how many pencils and erasers you found?
Sir, I found 3 pencils and 3 erasers.
But Pintu is saying that he lost 5 pencils and 5 erasers. So where are the remaining 2 pencils and erasers?
I do not have any idea, sir. Whatever I found, I gave it to you. And then Pintu said,
Sir, I'm sure he is lying. He must have kept the remaining pencils and erasers with him.
No, sir, I'm telling you the truth. And if I was supposed to steal pencils and erasers, then I would have kept them all with me. Why would I return you 3 pencils and erasers?
How come we know how you did all this?
The principal asked them to keep quiet and said,
Gattu is saying it right. If he had to keep those pencils and erasers, then he wouldn't have returned any of those. He would have kept all of them.
But sir, my pencils and erasers.
Pintu, you lost 5 pencils and erasers. This means that the pencils and erasers which Gattu found don't belong to you. And since no one still came to claim these pencils and erasers, therefore, being happy with Gattu's honesty, all these 3 pencils and erasers I'm giving now to Gattu.
Gattu was delighted on hearing this. He stepped forward and collected all the 3 pencils and erasers. Thank you, sir. Whereas Pintu was saddened by seeing all this, because he knew that in front of him his pencils and erasers were being given to someone else. And he also knew that by telling the truth, now he will be punished severely by the principal. Therefore, he chose to keep quiet at the moment.
Oh God, out of greed, what have I done?
And this way, Gattu got a reward for his honesty and Pintu got punished for his greed. So children, with this story, we learn that we should never be greedy.
As usual, all the kids were sitting in the school bus. Bunty and Goody also boarded the bus at their stop.
Chinky, what have you brought in the tiffin today? I have brought upma today. Wow, my mother has made idli today. We will share it with everyone in the class. Oh, but I forgot to bring the tiffin. If I run back to bring it, then mummy will scold me. It's okay, Bunty. We will share our tiffin with you. And we will also buy a sandwich from the canteen. Today Papa has given me pocket money. Thank you, yaar. You are my best friend. Yes, yes.
Soon they reached the school. All the kids went to their classrooms. After saying prayers to Goddess Saraswati, Principal Ma'am announces,
Good morning, students.
Good morning, ma'am.
I hope that you all are healthy and happy. Next week on the 10th, we have a bi-monthly parents-teachers meeting. You all have to bring your parents with you.
Okay, madam.
All clear? If anyone has a doubt, then you can ask your class teacher.
Understood, madam.
Okay, then go to your classes.
all the children went to their respective classes and the teachers start teaching them.
Good morning, kids. Take out your maths book.
Like this, all the other teachers also finished their classes. When all the classes were over, all the children came home.
How was your day today?
It was amazing, Mummy. Mummy, there is a parents-teachers meeting in our school on 10th. Both of you have to come.
All right, we will come.
And finally, it was the 10th of that month. Gattu and Chinky were getting ready for the school.
Mummy, our bus will be here very soon. We are leaving. But don't forget about the parents-teachers meeting in the second half. Do come, okay? And Mummy, please wear that red kurta.
Okay, dear. You should go and wait outside. The bus will be here at any moment.
The bus arrives in a few minutes and both the kids get into the bus. Mummy and Papa got ready and reached the school. Students of different classes were going into their classrooms. Excuse me, where is the parent-teacher meeting of class 2 being held? It's on the second floor, in room number 208. You should go there. Other kids were also going to their respective rooms. Many parents have come prepared. Papa Mummy also went into the room number 208.
Is this the second class? Yes. You are Gattu Chinky's parents, right?
Yes.
Please come in. Meeting is about to start in few minutes.
They both come in and take their seats. Gattu and Chinky were sitting in the first line, and Bunty was sitting in the second line, and Goody was in the third line.
Good morning to all the parents.
Good morning, ma'am.
Today we have organized a parents-teachers meeting because half-yearly exams are over and now winter vacations will be starting in a few days. So we decided to discuss everyone's growth and marks because after half-yearly exams, we get only half year to make progress.
All the parents and kids were listening to the madam attentively.
So now I will call everyone one by one according to the register number.
Okay, madam.
According to the alphabet, Abha was first. Teacher handed over her mark sheet to Abha.
Abha, you got 72%.
Oh, that's a very less score.
Yes, she scored very less in maths because she paid less attention in class and does not revise the questions. Her percentage is less because her maths is weak.
But madam, I study a lot.
Yes, Abha. Abha is very good in social science. You can do one thing. Let her explore all the subjects for a few years and then she can choose a subject which she likes the most.
On the backside, Gattu's parents are happy seeing all this. I am very happy. Our children are studying in a very good school. It does not concentrate on knowledge from books only, but also on other things.
Yes, and the important thing is teachers are also very good. They take care of all the students and they also know what each student is good at.
That's when they hear Chinky's name. Chinky came forward. Mummy and Papa also came forward and sat on the chair.
I will call Gattu as well, as both are twins. We'll see their report card together. Gattu, please come here. You can also come forward. Both your children are very smart. The only difference is that Gattu is good at maths and science, while Chinky is good at language. Wow, what else? Gattu is also good in the sports team, but Chinky has shown weak performance. You should work on that.
Oh, she was a little weak for few days. That's why her immunity is weak. Gattu Chinky were listening to this by his side. Looking at Chinky, Madam said,
There is no need to worry, dear. No one is good at everything. If Gattu is good at sports, then Chinky is very active in participating in cultural programs. She also won second prize in the cultural week. Right, Chinky?
Thank you.
My daughter is the best in the world. Mummy and Madam were also looking at each other with lots of emotions. Gattu came and hugged his mummy.
Hey, Gattu. What happened, dear? Don't worry. That is what I wanted to tell you. Just keep in mind that they can be interested in anything, but their growth should be complete. I believe that all children should have complete growth. Hence, marks are not everything.
You are right. We will give our best.
I believe in both of you completely. And as a school, we will also take care completely.
Both of them hold Gattu and Chinky's hand and leave the classroom.
Gattu's best friend. Long time ago, in a city there lived a 7-year-old boy named Gattu. He used to live with his parents. Gattu was very good in both sports and academics. And that is why his parents and his teachers were very happy with him. There was a boy named Rahul in Gattu's class. Rahul and Gattu were very good friends. While Gattu was very gullible, on the other hand, Rahul was very mischievous. He always used to plan some mischievous act in his mind. Then one day the teacher told the students present in class,
Students, tomorrow I will take English exam. So everybody come prepared for tomorrow's exam. And remember, whoever will get poor marks, I will take that student to the principal, sir.
Hearing this, Gattu got scared.
Principal sir is very strict. So tomorrow I will come prepared for the exam.
After the school got over, Gattu went straight back to home, and after having some food, he started studying. While he was studying, it got evening, when suddenly Rahul came into Gattu's room.
Hey Rahul, when did you come to my house?
I came here to take you to the park. Let's go to the park and play.
But today I can't go to the park. I still have to read 2 more chapters. You also go home and prepare for tomorrow's exam.
You know very well, it doesn't matter how many times I try, but I can't remember these chapters.
Okay, then you go and play in the park and you will pass the exam by copying from me.
The next day, they did the same as they decided. When the exam started, at first Gattu completed his own paper in a hurry. And then he let Rahul, who was sitting near to him, copy from his paper and helped him in cheating. Seeing Rahul get 10 out of 10, the teacher thought, Rahul spends all his day doing mischiefs. Then how could he get 10 out of 10? Thinking this, the teacher told the students,
Students, tomorrow I will take your maths exam.
Hearing this, Gattu told Rahul,
Rahul, don't worry. I will help you in tomorrow's exam also.
The next day, like always, they both sat together to give the exam. But then suddenly the teacher told Gattu,
Gattu, you sit here with Sona.
But teacher, I always sit here with Rahul.
But today you will sit here.
After the teacher said so, Gattu came and sat beside Sona, and Rahul gave the exam sitting all alone. Gattu was upset, so he finished his paper early. But all the time, Rahul kept thinking,
I don't know the answer to a single question. What to do now?
Seeing Rahul fail, Gattu and Rahul started crying.
You told me that you will let me copy from your exam paper.
Sorry, Rahul, but the teacher changed my seat.
Seeing them cry, the teacher came closer and said, making them understand,
Rahul, I knew. You always pass the exam by copying from Gattu's answer sheet. So knowingly I changed both of your sitting arrangements. And Gattu, more than Rahul, you need to learn this. Good friends always stop their friends from making mistakes. They don't hide their mistakes.
So kids, what did you learn from this story? We should never hide our friends' mistakes. But like a good friend, we should always stop our friends from making mistakes.
Class Monitor. A long time ago, there was a big school in a city. In that school, a 6-year-old girl named Chinky was studying in 1st standard. One day, teacher called Chinky to come near her. Chinky, please come here. Students, Chinky always comes first in the class and she performs very well in sports and other activities too. So I'm appointing Chinky as a class monitor.
But teacher, I have never become a class monitor before, so I don't know how to be a monitor.
That's alright, I will teach you.
Okay, teacher.
In this way, Chinky became a class monitor. Now, she started sitting on the bench that was in front of the teacher. If the teacher had any work, she would tell Chinky to do it. In this way, everything was going well. Chinky was very happy to be a class monitor. Then one day, teacher said to Chinky, Chinky, I'm going to the principal's office due to some work. You keep an eye on the class and make sure that no student is making noise.
Okay, teacher.
Saying this, teacher left the class. But all the students started making noise as soon as the teacher left the class. And then all the students gathered together and started talking loudly.
Do you know, yesterday I saw a very nice cartoon story on the Puntun Kids channel on YouTube.
Oh yes, I watch Puntun Kids cartoon daily. When Chinky saw that everyone is talking loudly, she said,
Don't talk so loudly. Please, everyone, sit in your place.
But nobody listened to her. and they kept making noises. Just then, the teacher returned to the class.
What is going on here?
Seeing the teacher, all the students got scared and quickly sat in their place.
Chinky, I told you to keep an eye on the class, didn't I?
Sorry, teacher. This happened many times. One day, the teacher had to leave the class once again. So, she called Chinky and said,
Chinky, I'm going to the library for some work. You keep watch on the students.
But teacher, no one listens to me.
Chinky, if any students makes loud noise, then don't say anything to him or her. Just write their names on the blackboard. When I will return, I will punish them myself.
Okay, teacher.
After talking to Chinky, the teacher left the class. As soon as the teacher left, the students started making loud noises as always. But this time, Chinky didn't say a word to students, and she started writing names of the students on the blackboard one by one. After some time, teacher returned to the class. She saw that there were names of some students written on the blackboard.
All the students whose names are written on the blackboard will stand up and raise their hands.
This happened many times. Now, students stopped making noise as they were scared of the punishment that the teacher gave. But because of this, no one in the class was speaking with Chinky.
I don't want to talk with you. You write our names on the board.
And then the teacher punishes us.
Now Chinky started staying alone in the class. No one in the class was talking with her. No one wanted to be her friend. One day, she was sitting sadly in her room when her mother came to see her. What happened, Chinky? Why are you looking so sad? Tell me.
I don't wish to be a class monitor anymore. Tomorrow I will ask the teacher to make someone else a class monitor.
But aren't you happy being a class monitor?
Yes, but now no one from the class is talking to me. No one wants to be my friend.
Okay, it seems there's some misunderstanding. Why don't you talk to them and together with them find a way out? Chinky thought her mom is right, and just then she got an idea. Next day, when the teacher left the class, Chinky said to all the students,
I know that when I write your names on the board, you get punishment from the teacher, and that is why you don't want to speak with me. But I really like being a class monitor a lot. So, if you don't make too much noise and talk with each other in a low voice, then I won't write anyone's name on the blackboard. Yes, this is a very good idea.
In this way, we can talk to each other and we will not get punishments also.
And once again, we all will be friends.
In this way, because of Chinky's idea, Chinky remained class monitor and all the students became her friends once again.
अगर आपको हमारी वीडियोस पसंद आ रहे हैं तो इन्हें लाइक करें, कमेंट करें और सब्सक्राइब करें